if you've ever almost thought you were going to die when you've been a passenger in somebody else's car, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. So it's been a long time since I made a video. I do apologise. I've had a lot of people on my case saying, where's the next video? Show me a gold stack, show me a silver stack. Where do you think the price is going? What are your pickups? So it's just been crazy with Christmas and lockdowns and all the rest of it. So I found some time and I'm put together a kind of like roundup end of year special. So we're going to start with some pickups, and I'm probably going to make another video on my full stack. I have not got enough time to fit that into this, so I will make a video on a full gold stack and silver stack as it stands at the end of 2020. And I'm going to talk about what I've sold and what I bought and what I kept and some bits and why I got rid of them. Anyway, so I'm going to bang through some Christmas presents actually, and I was lucky enough to receive two 2021 silver 1-ounce silver Britannias, the new design, okay, with the hologram, and I think they are jolly nice. It's kind of a bit of a random, I'm fingering this, as you can see, it's terrible without gloves on, but I kind of figured this one was a bit beat up actually when I received it. You can see around the edges there. I mean, it was supposed to be, this was bought as a new coin from a very well-known coin dealer, and I think it's just the way bullion probably arrives now, most of it. Obviously it's a Christmas present. I'm not going to go and make an issue of it. It's just a silver 1-ounce coin at the end of the day. But I think that this design is really good. I mean, it's so good that it's probably up there. It's got to be in the top 3 designs, I think. And it does beg the question whether, you know, in the future, this holographic imprint in the corner here, you can see with the lock and the trident, which is a security feature there, if you're not sure, if you've never seen this before, whether that's going to have a big impact on, you know, counterfeiting, and people worried about, you know, yeah, are they basically going to want to buy Britannias because we've got this new security feature built in? Is it really going to change the game? I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think so. I think Britannias are a good solid buy, 1-ounce silver. You can't really go wrong with them. I think it's just a nice little bonus feature. So really nice coin, good design, Royal Mint, well done. I will be getting more of these, and yeah, I I was lucky to get 2. I mean, it's a bit random really, but you know, I haven't bought any silver myself for ages, and I just said to somebody, get me some silver. And in one of my previous videos, I thank God I said get me some modern silver, because it was the same person that bought me a for my Christmas present last year. I said, get me anything, and they got me this really hammered old half guinea that I sent off to NGC and didn't even get a grade, and they paid £600 for it. It was outrageous. Anyway, the lesson is, if ever you're getting anybody to get some bullion for you, be specific. So this year I said, get me some modern bullion to the same person. So they got me 2 silver Britannias and a 1/10 Britannia with the new design, which is quite nice. I mean, you know, I'm not complaining, you know. This is good, this is much better. I think it's better just for people to stick with modern bullion if they don't know what they're doing when they're buying for somebody else, because generally, you know, it's probably going to be, you know, it is what it is. You know, they're not going to get swindled into buying something which is 200 years old that they think's worth, you know, it's been priced for more than it is. And, you know, you're going to get something which, if you don't like it, let's face it, it's pretty easy to shift a 1/10 Britannia on, isn't it? You know, if I didn't like these coins, I know there's plenty of places I could get rid of them, but, you know, for some obscure thing that I don't really know or want, or nobody else wanted, it's a bit of a gamble. So yeah, nice coins there, got security feature. So you've got those two, so that was presents. Now, onto my surprise. It's not really unboxing under here, there's something lurking under here. In my previous videos, I tried to swindle a coin dealer, a local coin shop, had some sovereigns in, picked those up, got them for about, you know, the spot price of sovereigns was about £365 at the time, and I got them for about £330 or something like that. That was good. Got a couple of those, and then there was lockdown number 2 in the UK, finished in November, and I went back and I tried it on and thought, for this, basically he had a proof set, a 2-coin Britannia proof set in there, and I bought the sovereign at the beginning of lockdown and got a deal. And I kind of figured at the end of lockdown he'd be so desperate for a sale that it's been sat on the shelf, you know, for 5 weeks nearly, and I'd be able to just go in and kind of snipe it. And this is like a naivety really, and I you know, any coin dealers watching this will know, tell me why. I mean, my logic is it's a bit like a second-hand car. You know, second-hand cars sat on forecourts in garages now, you know, they're rotting, they're just going down in value, depreciating every day, every hour that goes by. People are driving less, right? They're working from home, there's nowhere to go, there's nothing open. That stock costs money for that garage to get in. Therefore, my logic says that garage should be, there should be a point where they're beginning to wobble and lower their prices to shift this stock. And I figured the same for this. I guess the difference is with gold and silver is that, I don't know, it's kind of, it's just got that allure to it, and it just holds its price, and I think I've realised that. So anyway, long story short, I went in again a couple of weeks ago and tried it on. Was that a couple of weeks ago? Where are we now? Yeah, it was just after lockdown, yeah, first week of December. Walked past this shop, you know, I've been going into town, I was looking at it, I could see in the window, rotating in the sort of thing. It doesn't really have any gold, this person, just has watches and jewellery. It just gets the odd bit in here and there. I waited for the woman who owns it. It's pretty hardcore, but the husband's a bit more, you know, he's a bit more amicable. So I waited till he was there on his own, went in. I thought I'll try it on again. So 2-coin proof Britannia set, 1987, quarter ounce and 1/10 of an ounce, and I said basically, look, he wanted $495 for these. And I said, oh, can you take $450? And really, given the spot price now, that's taking the piss, really, isn't it? I mean, I looked at, you know, if we want to go and buy a Britannia now, you know, on a average gold, you know, your average bullion dealer, a quarter ounce Britannia is going to set you about £400, pretty much, give or take. And then you've got delivery, so you're looking at £400, and a 1/10 is 130, 150 easy. So looking at £550 is already under spot. And given the fact that these are quite good years, I think 87 is the first year Britannia's came out. You know, I was just, it was just ridiculous, really. It's kind of, I just wanted a deal, you know, wouldn't have it anyway. Bottom line is, I haggled to death. It was pitiful, really. Got 475 for these two. And, you know, I thought about it afterwards, you know, a couple of weeks later now, we're near the end of December. I just thought, I don't know, what was the point in that, really? All that for £20. £20 to save myself £20. You know, I guess it's just, I don't know. It's just the sort of business person, entrepreneur in me. I just wanted a deal. And actually, it was just ridiculous because it probably already is a deal. I mean, the spot price of these on their own, it's got to be worth, you know, I think $495 is actually a jolly fine price for these two on their own. You know, I mean, these coins look a little bit, they have been mauled. I can see some thumbprints on them. I haven't touched them. They've got that kind of finish, which is like where they've been taken out of the capsule and passed around the family. So I don't know what to do about these, really. I didn't realise the mintages were so high on these. I think there's about 13,000 box sets. I haven't looked into it in great detail. So I don't know. I always thought 87 was a good year, quite a rare year. So the 110, the minis might be useful in somebody's collection, but I'll probably just keep them. I haven't, you know, all the gold I've bought recently. Some of the pickups, it's been to move on later on. You know, I buy certain things, I buy to sit on and keep, and certain things I buy to liquidate if the gold price goes through the roof. Yeah, I feel like if we get $2,300 gold, or, you know, I want to be able to liquidate a certain amount of my gold to raise cash to buy other things, you know, that I need. I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. I don't want to have to liquidate, you know, my reserve, you know, my sort of the special stuff. I guess I don't really know, although it's nice and it's in a box and everything, whether this really constitutes anything over and above. I suppose it is a bit better than your average set. It's relatively low COA. So yeah, there we go. So that is the extent of my pickups actually for the last 6 weeks. I haven't bought a lot, so you know, but well, these aren't pickups. These are a present. This is a pickup. So really, I've only bought one thing, and I'm lucky enough to have had some, you know, bullion as presents. So yeah, I mean, what is the situation, the current economic outlook? What are we looking at here? I mean, in a nutshell, when I look at the gold price, it just doesn't know what to do with itself. It's pretty clear. It's choppy. It just does not know what to make of the vaccines. It's up and down. I mean, it's around, you know, it's around 1850s, 1875 at the time of making this video. I really don't know, really. I mean, the news seems to me to be playing a big part with, you know, vaccine news, and you know, the fundamentals to me still remain strong of broken economies next year. And you know, the US dollar strength has gone below 90. I mean, that's a big deal to me. If it breaks below sort of 89, 88, it could be in free fall, really. I really do think it is in free fall. I mean, like I say, I'm looking at the fundamentals, vaccine or no vaccine. You know, we've got this new strain of COVID that's come out, you know, supposedly. You know, I'm reading some people saying it's just all flu strains mutate to some degree, and it's not a big deal, and it's causing carnage. The fact they're making a big deal out of it, it's overwhelming services for people flapping, you know, phoning the NHS, turn up at hospitals with any sort of, you know, tiny little sniffle. And I suppose, you know, we just don't know yet what the outcome of that is going to be. And excuse me, I've just noticed a few interesting things, really. Like, I don't know, you know, I like to go to the gym and keep fit, and I see guys in their 30s, you know, and you know, I'm hearing guys bragging about being furloughed, you know, and kind of like a badge of honour. Yeah, I've been furloughed, mate. Yeah. Got no savings, got nothing. Yeah, I've been furloughed. Yeah, don't worry. It's great. I'm at home. I'm getting 80% pay. Yeah, it's fine, mate. I'm going to the gym. Yeah, and like, kind of like, there's a definite, you know, I know quite a few people in this age bracket, like late 20s, early 30s, I guess millennial age, and they're low skilled people, don't really give a shit about anything, really. They're not really interested. It's very interesting outlook. They don't seem to care about like home ownership, or they don't seem to have many aspirations that I would associate with like the sort of like 40s, 50s of traditional, you know, home ownership, savings, having savings, and that's all about living for now. I don't know whether that's just because they're broken, because they have fundamentally been grown up with two recessions, you know, the 2007, 2008, and then they've had this. You know, they're like kind of broken. So I don't know whether that's it, but it's kind of disappointing. It's a bit, you know, worrying. You know, so that's just a thought, really. And I think next year, my point is for them, you know, in jobs, the world is suddenly changed, you know, working from home. It's kind of separating out into two distinct things. You've either got some skills and you're able to make, you know, you are of a value to society, or you're going to be one of these people that has kind of got a job which is like is disposable, which is a non-essential, you know, like, you know, you're like a nail polish remover or something, or a, you know, I mean, obviously a hairdresser is important, but it's non-essential, isn't it? People can live without it. People have realised there's a certain jobs and things which are now not essential, and people can get by without having these services. So, you know, I don't know, and a few other things. I mean, I was looking at my stack, you know, and what I paid for it, and what I'd have to pay for now. And the reason I thought about this is because my home insurance was up for renewal, and how I was just thinking, oh, yeah, my contents insurance, would it really cover all my gold and silver if it got robbed, or I lost it, or got burnt, you know, stuff like that. And actually it was drastically underinsured, because I calculated to go back into the market and buy everything you've accumulated over the years, regardless of the spot price at the time you do that, certain things are just going to be a fortune, you know. So and so my advice, yeah, just make sure you've got a good home insurance home contents cover. So yeah, so really bit of a sort of Christmas roundup there. I'm going to try and get a gold stack video by the end of this year out, and show you what I've been left with, and you know, to talk about some of the sales. And I'm also going to be tweaking my channel next year and talking about some different kinds of investments. I'm going to talk about gold and silver, but other things that I invest in as well, digital things and other physical things as well. I think you'll find that interesting. So really, that's it. So sorry, it's not a lot of more coin content in this video, but if you enjoyed that, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.